today is all about numbers.
Numbers.
So take out a pen, a paper, and write these numbers down because we hope it will answer a lot of your questions.
Class is in session.
Hola Amigos, we're Fiorella and Zach, two full-time nomads that bought a shuttle bus with no previous experience to convert to the tiny home on wheels of our dreams. Today, we're giving you all of the answers you want with all of the numbers that we have, from height, size, length, to cost. So stay tuned and take out a pen. What is happening, guys? Welcome back to this little corner of the internet that we call Amor Aventura. We are so excited to see you again. So this video is totally inspired by our friends Our Way to Rome. Their channel is awesome nomads, shuttle bus dwellers as well. So go check them out. But we get these questions a lot about just all of the measurements and numbers that go inside of our bus. So we figured a video format would be a great idea on how to answer these.
Like she said, we get these questions a lot. So we went around the bus and we measured every single thing that we have gotten asked and every single thing we could think of. And we have a bunch of numbers for you guys.
Lots of them, so buckle down.
Without further ado, let's dive on in.
Let's do it. So the exterior of the bus, let's start there.
So
exterior of the bus, we're talking length of the bus is 28 feet. And that is without our deck. So with our deck, it would be about 30 inches.
30 inches more than that. So a little over 30 feet with the deck. Yeah, if you didn't know, we have a back deck on our bus and it adds a little bit of length, but the original length of the bus is just 28 feet.
There you go. So the width.
The width of the bus on the outside is 98 inches, which converts to 8 feet 2 inches. So we are 8 feet 2 inches wide, and the exterior of the bus.
These are a lot of numbers, so we're using a little cheat sheet, and with that we also pulled out this fun little conversion book that we had from when we were measuring things from when we bought the bus. So just wanted to throw that in there. Anyway, height of the bus.
So the height on the exterior of the bus is 9 feet 2 inches, which is 110 inches. That is how tall we are from wheel to top of the fiberglass.
There you go. So then our wheelbase, which we don't know if we did this right, but we measured long ways from the front tire to the back tire, and it was 190 inches.
From axle to axle, so
there you go.
If that helps.
And then our deck itself is 30 times 98 inches.
Yeah, it's just the exact width of the bus, and like we said, 30 inches long.
So moving on to some other numbers that have to do with the bus, more specifically with the machine itself. We bought the bus, the bus is a 2003 Ford E450 with a 7.3 liter engine, but we bought it with 149,000 miles, and it currently has 165,000 miles. So the difference when you subtract those numbers are the numbers of the traveling that we've put under our belts with this little bus home on wheels.
Yes, it is. We do not have that number, and I am not good at mental math.
Me
so
either.
Break out a calculator and let us know how much that is.
We're giving it all to you. So the diesel tank is 55 gallons. So we have a 55-gallon diesel tank. Oil, fun fact, these little babies take 15 quarts of oil if you're going to do an oil change, which you should because you'll save some money that way.
Do it yourself.
So, yeah, we've been doing ours. Speed, it's another question. Luna, the bus could actually drive probably in the 80s, high 80s, 90s, but we just really don't feel comfortable with that at all, especially me. Although Zach does most of the driving, but we keep it at a solid 65 miles per hour, which we think is pretty solid.
we obviously gain the speed going down hills, and we have definitely gotten pretty fast. But usually when we hit the 65, kind of top it out at around that.
And then we get about 12 to 14 miles per gallon, which is pretty good for a ride this big.
For a house.
For a house that's on wheels. It's pretty good. So that's all the exterior and all the engine numbers. So let's move into the interior of the bus. So the interior of the bus, in terms of height, all of our tall people are going to be happy to know that it is 77 inches. So 6 feet 5 inches?
Yes, 6 feet 5 inches from floor to ceiling, which I know might shock you because I am 7 feet tall and this looks taller than that, but it is 6 feet 5 inches tall. That is after we put approximately
2.5, 3 inches of
2.5 inches of loss due to like putting the insulation in the floor. We have 1.5 inches in the floor, plus the subfloor, plus the flooring, plus what we have in the ceiling. We'd say we lose about 2.5 inches. So if you're looking to get a bus similar and you don't want to put anything in because you're 6'7", you will be okay because it is a very tall bus.
Yeah, very true. So width in the interior of the bus, we're gonna go with our measurements. We did measure it today, but we also have our old school measurements from like when the bus was like just gutted. So let's look at that. So what was that width?
Width.
So width, wall to wall, we had, when it was bare, it was 93.5 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty solid. And moving into length. So longest is I almost spoke Spanish there. Longest, meaning from the top by the driving area all the way back, we had 236 inches.
Do the math on that one. How many feet is that?
How many feet?
No, not you do the math.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. And then livable space, which we consider to be right after the driving seat, we have 198 inches. And that then transforms to 153 square feet of livable space, of like our living space. Okay, what's next?
What is next?
So moving into some information of other kinds of number answers. That didn't make sense. Anyway, how much water do we carry? So we have 35 gallons in the back, and then 12 gallons of fresh water in the front, plus 3.5 that our Berkey holds. So all of that together give you all of our water supply. Zach, how much is that?
She wrote out the math equation and then did not
solve
it.
So that's 50. So that's 50. That's 50 gallons altogether of fresh water that we have in the bus. Moving on, propane. We have 5 gallons of propane that we just use mostly for cooking. We've used once or twice for heating, but mostly cooking. Then solar.
Our solar setup, and this is as much information as I can give you, so don't ask anything about electricity or solar, but we have 4 100-watt panels of solar on the top. We have a 1,500-watt inverter, and we have 2 100-amp-hour gel batteries.
Very passionate about that. Our fridge is a 4.5 cubic feet fridge. So that's supposed to tell you how much you can fit in it. It doesn't tell me anything, but I hope it tells you something. Next, our bed. We have a full-size bed, so that is a mattress that's 75 times 55. So it's pretty nice.
It's pretty big.
Our bathroom space is meaning like the whole
structure
of the bathroom is a rocking 60 times 29, which is very transformed. We're excited to show you soon. But 60 times 29, which is a shower, full shower, and a DIY compost toilet that takes the whole area. And then our kitchen length, meaning like our butcher block on our kitchen counter space, is 82 inches. Our sink is pretty big. But it's actually a pretty great size,
is
too.
a perfect size. It comes in at 19.5 inches wide, 16.5 inches long.
And 9 inches deep.
And 9 inches deep.
So that's really fun. And then our hallway in the smallest area, which is where the benches are, would be 35 inches. So it's really nice. We were actually thinking about doing a layout video. So if you have any questions about how to do a layout or our layout in particular, make sure you drop them in the comments below for us. And then that's actually, cost would be our last two, I guess, number questions. So would be, how much did we pay for the bus? We paid $5,000 for the bus, which we think it's a little bit over what we should have paid, but that's how much we paid. And then the conversion itself came to about $4,873. So altogether we came right under $10,000, which is exactly what our budget was. So we are really excited about that. And then we have, it seems like we like numbers as resources for you guys, but we do have a video on mechanics where we go all over all of our mechanic numbers, how much we've spent, and all that jazz, so we'll leave that here as well. And then we also have a video about our cost breakdown where we tell you how much we spend for lumber, how much we spend for every single thing, so make sure to check that out here too.
Somewhere around here.
But that's all the numbers we have for you today. Was a short and hopefully very informational video.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope this helped you. We hope this answers all of your number questions. And it was actually a lot of fun to make this video. So
it really was. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for being here. We've been having so much fun on YouTube, and we hope to see you again next week.
We appreciate you all. We love you all, and we send you all so much love.
Bye.